they're currently in the hospital just getting checked out and getting assessed to make sure, that they're all good physically.
Damn.
They're also probably going to need some mental treatment after this as well, because 40 days in the Amazon, that's not the fun for the back of your house.
That's a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, this was for the new filming of The Jungle Book 2. So that's kind of good. Can't wait to that theater.
Okay. I can't.
Say what?
No, but they definitely got to make a movie about this. Netflix, let me know when it airs.
See, that's why they should nominate your ass for
Come on, sir.
And kids really be like, for real?
Right. You can see time space like.
I ain't even gonna lie. That shit sound like the Jungle Book on no K.
Coming up in less than 5 minutes.
You're not paying attention. That's the fucking problem.
The home of the DJ show.
You're not paying attention. You're just sitting the fuck there.
Every week at Safari Club. SafariBaltimore.com. Hi, I'm Tony Cohen, an historian and explorer of Maryland's past, specifically the Underground Railroad.
What?
A secret network of trans-Siberian
Ouch.
tunnels to guide generations to freedom. My personal journey, walking hundreds of miles on the Underground Railroad, began in Western and Central Maryland, where historic towns and roads to Maine to transport us to another time and place. In Baltimore, I discovered a city where Frederick Douglass found his own inspiration. On the eastern shore, I was moved by the landscapes
I'm
and
cold.
waterways that Tubman called home. What makes Maryland home for me?
Yo, I gotta go to Dunkin' this morning. I don't got no fucking coffee. I'm mad about that too. Cause this morning I woke up to make coffee and I had a motherfucking coffee ground. I said, well,
You're welcome.
I'm on my way, Dunkin'.
To find out more.
Hey, what up, P-Mo? It's Persian, the call to power, the P-Baby, You know the vibes around these parts. Only rock with the best of the best. If my neighbor's on the baby, that means it's the best of the best. And that's why
Okay, I said Dunkin', I'm on my way.
the best.
Okay. Bitch, listen. I don't got it. I do gotta go to the market to get my, I gotta go to the market and get some brown. Cause I'm not gonna keep going to the fucking Dunkin'. But I'm at Dunkin' today. Okay. Cause why would ya? Yo, I got a new toy in the house that I'm about to play with. It ain't a new toy, but I gotta do my nails over.
And uplifting their communities right here in the city. Winners will receive a $5,000 monetary grant, a technology makeover, a 30-second TV commercial.
And I had to get some stuff, y'all, cause I'm about to do. I think it's this weekend. Is it this weekend? I think so. Father's Day. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. One of these damn days.
3 times points on travel with the flagship card at NavyFederal.org.
I had to order some stuff offline.
Are the mission issued by NCUA.
You'll need sunglasses for Giant's Bright Summer Savings. Get a free item up to $10 when you spend $25 online on participating summer fairs, including snacks, sun care, and more. Additional terms apply. Visit Giant Food.
That's how it is.
Introducing Dunkin's Whipped Lemonade. It's a sweet lemonade magic.
I don't know if I can lemonade.
Lemonade with sweet cream swirl for the most refreshing creamy sip of summer. Try Dunkin's New Whipped Lemonade today. Available for limited time. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part? It was free? Nope. The fact that it's on America's largest.
Can I get? Oh. Can I get 2 large coffees?
2 large hot coffee cream and sugar.
Yes. Give me 3 creams and 4 sugars in each one.
No problem. Anything else?
And let me get a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant.
Anything else?
That's it.
952. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And I'm fucking starving like Marvin, girl. Okay. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Where the fuck is my card? Yo, let me tell you, right?
Outside the federal courthouse. A man is accused of killing his mother in North Baltimore. He was arrested after the body of 43-year-old Carter Jones was found in a home in the 400 block of Lorraine Avenue Saturday morning.
I heard about that.
26-year-old Alan Jones.
Is y'all following this?
Following a dispute, he is charged. Oh my goodness, shaking my head at that story for real. With Security Plus Federal Credit Union, your tax.
Is anybody following the YNW Melly case? Bitch. Okay, listen, let me tell y'all something. I should be a motherfucking lawyer. Do you understand me? I should be a fucking lawyer. Cause bitch, whoever the fuck his lawyer, now listen, it's some weird shit going on and I'm gonna tell y'all what's the weird shit, right? Y'all know I'm a fucking conspiracy theorist, and when it's in my spirit and I don't feel like something is just not sitting well, then I go look for it. So, let's start off with the defense attorneys, right? Now, y'all know the defense attorneys is actually Boosie lawyers, right? Now, I ain't gonna lie, this black lawyer, the black lawyer on this case, let me tell you something. That man, he's a beast, okay? He's a motherfucking beast. And now, let me tell you something. He broke that motherfucking detective all the way down that was on the motherfucking witness stand. Do y'all hear me? He broke him the fuck down. I'm gonna get into that. But let me go back to the defense lawyers. Now, this lawyer, these lawyers was, what's his name? Boosie lawyers, right? Boosie as well was at the court date. Boosie was in that motherfucker. I seen him. Him and motherfucking YNW Melly rocking the same colors, gang since party train, dumb motherfuckers. Motherfuckers was dumb. They was dumb as shit. Why the fuck would you gang since party train? But listen, neither here that. So I'm watching the case or whatever. I'm watching it. And I was like, yo, who the fuck is this bitch that's sitting next to YNW Melly? Okay? Now listen. The crazy thing is, if you go online, they'll say what her name is. Right? They'll tell you what her name is. But you cannot find out their picture of her other than that one picture that's sitting in front of that little in that courtroom. How you doing? Thank you. But we're gonna finish talk about that. Cause listen, so her name, right? Peep this one, right? Her name's supposed to be Nicole Bardet, right? So I go look into this name. Now listen, Linda, listen. This Nicole Bardet person, she's actually supposed to be in court with the lawyer that she's actually with. You know, like, she supposed to have scammed his ass or some shit, right? But that's not even the bitch that's sitting in the courtroom. That's a whole nother bitch, right? So I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch that's sitting next to him? Okay. Wicked crazy thing. Not only was what's her name? What's his name? Shit. Lord Dirt motherfucking lawyer name was Nicole Morna, some shit on that ring, right? And I'm like, well, wow, what is a coincidence? Oh, what is a coincidence? Her name Nicole too. Wow. Wow, right? I was like, wow, this shit is unbelievable. So, check this one out. I kept staring at this bitch face on sitting in that courtroom, right? And I said, this bitch play on a fucking movie. Bitch, I ain't stupid. This bitch play on a goddamn movie. Bitch, she play on a movie, and I can't find out what movie it is. You know why? They don't have her face nowhere. They don't have this lady face. I'm talking like, if you go look up who his lawyers is, they gonna say that's her name. But when you go find out who she is and go pull her face up, it's more so another white bitch. I'm sorry, y'all, but it is. Somebody different. Okay, somebody totally different. So I'm like, maybe this bitch got a mask on or some shit, but this not sitting well with daughter. It's just not sitting well with me. Something's going on, something's wrong. Somebody needs to fix it immediately. Okay. So then, listen here, love. I don't know if it's just me or white people. Y'all all look alike. I don't know. Don't judge me. I'm just saying, don't fucking judge me. But I think all y'all look alike. All y'all look alike to me. I say that because, bitch, listen. What the fuck is his name? Drew. The defense attorney that he the one that a lot of celebrities go to fight their cases, right? So this lawyer, the white dude that was in there with YNW Melly, bro, he looks just like him, but they got two different names. Oh God, they got two fucking different names. Two different names, but both of them look just like. I said this some bullshit. All this shit set the fuck up. All of it set the fuck up. They set this shit up. Now, you know, I'm a heavy conspiracy theorist. But when I say what I'm gonna say, I come with facts. Okay, I come with, you know, being able to prove or be at least being able to go back in a back and forth debate situation. I know I like a good debate. Y'all know I love me a good old nice guy, right? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I gotta text him and tell him come get shit. I'm trying to see why my camera not moving out. But y'all know, I like me a good debate. And y'all know in this court case, you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt the person did it. Okay, boy, you're not cute. The fuck. So you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Now throughout this whole entire thing, right? He look cold as shit. Make sure your stuff don't fall out your pocket.
I got it.
Alright.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anyhow. Within this court case, the whole time, YNW Melly was locked up, right? Ain't nobody say this nigga had no fucking co-defendant. I'm thinking like it was just this man in the car by himself. Oh, nay. It was not just him. It was actually four of them. Okay, it was actually four of them. And I'm watching this shit and I said, wow. So it was four of y'all, not three of y'all. and y'all was using the co-defendant to snitch. Nay, we gonna break this case down. Bitch, let me tell y'all, right? So, the whole time, right? Oh, this detective, right? The one that went on stand first, or fit detective. Bro, when I tell you YNW Melly case, like his defense attorney, oh boy, when I tell you they tore him the fuck out. Okay? They tore him the fuck up. I said, oh, he coming home. I tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, right? I'm gonna tell you why he's gonna come home. He's gonna come home because number one, they didn't have body cam footage, right? Number two, you just blankly out came on stand and told us that this boy, who as well was with YNW Melly, y'all, you said that he showed up. He showed up at the hospital with 2 dead bodies in his car, and he was shot, right? Y'all asked him to take y'all to the location of the shooting. So technically, y'all didn't get a call to the scene. This boy took y'all to where the scene was supposed to be. They told y'all. I mean, you're saying that this man, they took y'all to the scene. He was lying the whole time. So he was making you go run back and forth. When y'all finally got to the crime scene, there was no shell casings, no tire marks, there was no blood, there was nothing, right? I'm listen, because beyond a reasonable doubt, you gotta prove that YNW Melly did it. So I'm fighting for YNW Melly right now. All right, so listen. All right, so look, no cap. All right, so say like, all right, so this dude, the co-defendant, pops up at, bro, you're not even supposed to be on that side of the fucking street. So, what I was about to say? So, this dude, it was like he lied to you, he gave y'all this runaround, all this and all that, and then he gave you this story of what happened, right? Y'all didn't question YNW Melly. Y'all, it was like, okay, so the way he explained it, it was like y'all already had your mind set up for YNW Melly being the one that did it, right? Y'all had it already set up. Now, I was like, damn, yo, that is kind of a little crazy, you know, that all this shit coming out now, right? So, in the process of all this, the defense attorney, he was like, well, so y'all never looked at him as a suspect. And the detective was like, no, why would we? And he was like, because you have a man who you found out that was lying to you, right? So not only did he lie to you, but he gave y'all a runaround. He showed up at the hospital with 2 dead bodies, and y'all never questioned him. So I said, what the fuck is going on? So then he was like, okay. So at any time that you think that, you know, get a search warrant of his residence, and the detective was like, no, because the crime didn't happen at his residence. You're a detective. I'm a detective. We all detectives in this case, okay? Listen, y'all, we all detectives here, so y'all gotta understand that we are at the point of sometimes this shit ain't making sense, okay? It's not making sense. So we know that this shit didn't happen at the house, but you're gonna tell me this nigga that popped up at your, that lied to you, right, gave you the runaround and all that, right? Mind you, he's part of a gang, all that. You want to tell me, after you found out that this nigga was lying to you and all that, you ain't suspect not one time that he could have been a suspect? In your mind, he was just a victim all the way. That's what you telling me. So when he said that they had no reason to check his house or get a search warrant of the house, the defense attorney was like, why didn't you? And he was like, because the crime didn't happen at the house. And he was like, I know we know the crime didn't happen at the house, but where did he return to after he left the hospital? And the detective was sitting there like, I mean, we did check a lot of places, but we just didn't check that. And the defense attorney was like, but why didn't you check that? At any time did it think that he could have been the suspect. And the detective was like, that was a possibility, but that's not my call. Now, mind you, he said it's not his call. Reason it's not his call is because there was another detective on the case. Now, this is the thing, right? Yes, there was another detective on the case, but bruh, you were the lead detective. So how the fuck wasn't it your call? Bro, when I tell you, I was sitting there breaking that whole entire shit down like, oh no, YW he coming home. He coming home. Okay. So I was just like, damn, this shit crazy. This shit all the way crazy. So listen. They said the thing that's gonna break the case open, because again, you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. And I'm gonna give y'all beyond a reasonable doubt. Okay. So you have to prove, right, that the shots came from inside the car. Now, say they prove that the shots came inside the car. I'm gonna go back home. When I go home, I'm gonna finish watching the case, because that's what I stopped at. I stopped at the forensic, because this is recorded. Okay, we got the recorder. We can watch this shit. But we got the what's it called? I stopped at the forensic evidence. You know, the person NCIS coming in talking. Okay. Now the thing that fucked with me is when she was on the stand talking, they asked her countless of fucking questions, and the only thing that she answered was what her job was, okay? And her job was to take pictures and, you know, jot that down, make sure it get to the lab and shit like that. Nobody wants to hear that. Bitch, I asked your question, okay? My question was, in the evidence that you found, okay, during this investigation, how did you prove that the shots came from inside the car? Okay? Because, listen, I don't need the descriptions of none of that shit. I need you to prove to the entire court, how did you figure out that the shots came from inside the car? Now, listen, the only way you can figure out if the shots came from inside the car is if there ain't no bullet holes outside the car. See what I'm saying? It's not making sense. Sometimes y'all gotta make this shit make sense. Bitch, I should have been a fucking lawyer. Anybody need me to be their lawyer? Because, bitch, I can get y'all off. Now, listen. Say, we're going to just say, example. Say they prove that the shots did come inside the car. Come from inside the car. Y'all do not have concrete evidence that YNW Melly is the one that shot it. The only thing that y'all have is the fact that YNW Melly was sitting on that side of the car. The reason y'all know he was sitting inside the car, on that side of the car, is because there was a video produced at the scene. Okay? Not at the scene, but at the house with, you know, the studio. They was leaving the studio. So it shows what side of the car everybody got on. Okay? But who the fuck to say they didn't stop at a motherfucking gas station or a motherfucking store and switch seats? You know what I mean? Everybody don't get in the same side of the car they was on. Because I know the fuck I don't. Especially when I'm a group of niggas, group of people. We don't all jump, you know? So it's like, all right, beyond a reasonable doubt, how do you know he's the one that pulled the trigger? Bitch, I said, something ain't sounding right. Something ain't sounding right. So, I was like, all right, so if they prove that the shots came inside the car, now behind that question is, beyond a reasonable doubt, can you prove that YNW Melly is the one that shot them niggas, okay? Now, what they're going to use is the trajectory of the bullet holes inside the back of the seat. Now, if it's angled, listen, I'm just saying, I'm being honest with you, because again, I wanted to be a CI investigator. I wanted to be a detective. I could have been all this shit, right? But life didn't want me to go that way. Okay, life said no. So the answer was no. Alright, but neither here nor there. Depending on the trajectory of the bullet hole, meaning if you take a motherfucking stick and stick it in the back of that seat and that motherfucking bullet hole goes sideways, upwards, downwards, any other way other than fucking straight, while the nigga that sat behind him ain't do it. Okay? Didn't do it. Okay? So if the nigga is sitting this way, if the bullet hole is going this way, the nigga on the other side did it. This is how they literally tell y'all who did the shooting, right? Okay, so if the nigga if the shooting is this way, it's like going diagonally from outside the window, right? Then they'll say, all right, it came from outside the door. Now, they said there was no tire marks, there was nothing. Now, listen, why the fuck it gotta be tire marks when a nigga get the shooting? Everybody don't stop their fucking car in the middle of a shootout. Do you understand me? Because I can right now, literally right now, I can say it right now, I can literally pull my window down and get the busting off over there and keep it moving. Okay, the car could have been moving. So you can't say we ain't found no tire marks. You can't say that. That scratch that shit. I should have literally been a fucking detective, y'all. Bitch, when I tell you I should have been a detective, because some of the shit is common sense. Common sense. Now, they saying that YNW Melly ended up calling Fredo Bang to come get him from the crime scene. But what the fuck do that mean? What do that mean? Bitch, I'm gonna call you too, bitch. I ain't shot. You know what I mean? I ain't get shot. You got shot. Mind you, they making it like, oh, this is the thing, right? Because I need a lot of people to pay attention to movies and TV shows and shit like that. No matter how you look at it, right? If you already fighting a gun charge or you don't belong around guns, nigga, if you get shot at, you going to jail. Okay? They gonna consider it being your fault that you got shot at. Like, no care. That's why niggas don't go to the hospital. That's why niggas allow their homeboys to die in the middle of the motherfucking street. It's because they don't want to go to jail. Okay? You're not supposed to have no type of around a gun point blank period. So whether they shooting at you or you shooting at them, nigga, you going to jail. Come on, bro. Like, nigga, you going to jail. That's point blank period. So, again, beyond a reasonable doubt, you had to prove that YNW Melly is the shooter. Why? Because he didn't come to the hospital? Or why? Because he didn't say it was me? Now, another piece of evidence they got out of the case is stating that YNW Melly actually told one of his friends, I did that shit. Now listen, I've been in some shit in my life. So, let me bust your heads with this one. Just because he sent that message, right? Prove beyond a reasonable doubt that that's what he was talking about. I say that because I've actually, honestly, have done the same thing, right? To back one of my baby fathers up in a court case, okay? I knew what he was talking about, but I had to flip it around just a little bit, okay? I had to flip it around just a little bit. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but he know what I'm talking about, okay? It was weird because I had to flip it, whip it, dip it, you know, I had to do a little thing, okay? But overall, it was used in a court case. Overall, my testimony of what the fuck it was called and why the fuck it was called that, it trumped everything that everybody else was saying. So, why? Because I'm the one that named it. You can't go against something that came out my fucking mouth. Like, bitch, you can't tell me what I think. You can't tell me the meaning. So, with him saying I did that shit don't fucking mean that he committed the murder at all. Okay? It doesn't mean. Unless you got concrete proof that there was more after that conversation. You know what I mean? And this was the time of when he was in jail complaining about him not eating and him supposed they got stabbed up and them treating him wrong, right? Anything to use something against a black man, okay? I'm gonna YNW Melly. That nigga coming home. Listen. He coming home, trust me. Not only that, y'all. Not only that, we go into like, if we go into like Gematria or go inside of certain meanings and all that, okay, so YNW Melly has a song, right? And you know, they saying they going to start using the lyrics and shit as, you know, part of it. But again, beyond a reasonable doubt, you have to prove that this is what happened. Okay? And I say that because a lot of people, a lot of celebrities is going down if this is what's going to start. If YNW Melly case is the start of it all, okay? The start of it all hell gonna break loose. All hell gonna break loose within the industry, number one. Number two, YNW Melly won't come home this month, but he'll come home next month. This is July. He'll come home in July. The case will be over by then. I say that because numbers mean a lot. Okay? So, Skull and Bone is 7. This is the year 7. YNW Melly have a song called 223, right? 223 equals what? 7, right? Okay. Now, when we keep going with these fucking numbers, you have the year, you have the day that YNW Melly got caught up, got locked up, and you have the day of when he went to jail and his birthday. Okay? When you start breaking numbers down, the only numbers that pop up is 5, 6, and 7. They the only 3 numbers. Okay? Only 3. Okay? 5 is change, drastic movement. 6 is recognition. 7 is karma. It's kind of like what you call it? A phase. Let's say a phase. Like a phase. So he's at the point of everything being in the media right now. Okay? Everything being in the media. That's what number 6 is. 7, he's gonna come home. 7 is a chariot. 7 is forward movement. He will come home next month. I promise y'all. Listen, I don't speak for no reason. Listen. I don't speak for no reason. YNW Melly will be home next month. He will. I promise y'all he will be home next month. Okay. Not only that, let's talk about let's add some people in here, okay? Let's add some motherfuckers, okay? When we talk about the industry, we talk about sacrifices, right? When we talk about people, we talk about rituals and okay, YNW Melly has been locked up for 5 years. Again, here we are with the number 5. 5 is change. 5 is, you know, unexpected change. So YNW, he's been locked up for 5 years, right? But at the same time, when you're doing, when they sacrificing people, or you're doing like a humiliation ritual, or they're using you to send a message, right? Because that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna use you to send a fucking message to every fucking body else. YNW Melly need this man. The industry need him. So all that he gonna get the death penalty bullshit, hang it up. Hang it up. They're using him to go against some of the people in the industry. Is what they're doing. You ain't no fucking way in the world you gonna tell me right now, this celebrity, this nigga, we ain't never had no shit like that. You tell me right now, YNW Melly going, this nigga get the death penalty. Say he loses his case, and they give him the death penalty. Right now, you are telling me the world, the community of black motherfuckers gonna sit here and let y'all behead him? Get the fuck out of here. And if you watch the case, my nigga, and you know what goes on in the industry, bullshit. I'm calling straight bullshit. Straight bullshit. If you as woke as you say you are, nigga, you would know. Nah, that shit is set up. And I call it a setup because, bitch, the woman that's sitting next to YNW Melly in that courtroom, if this bitch, they was talking to each other here, right? And I peeped some shit. I'm gonna tell y'all what I peeped. I peeped some shit. Let me tell y'all what I peeped. This bitch held a book up, right? First and foremost, YNW Melly, he did these prayer hands, right? But overall, it wasn't prayer hands. It was Illuminati signals, okay? Number one. Number two, this bitch had a book, right? And she had the book, and she kind of took the book and did like this to YNW Melly. Y'all know how they talk in the courtroom. And she did like this, but on the back of the book, bitch, on the back of that book, on the back of the book, that bitch said what? I swear to God, y'all have to go watch this. Y'all have to. On the back of the book, it said evil plans. Evil plans. Y'all better catch up. Y'all better. Okay. That bitch hot. Almost burnt my fucking lip. It's gonna be warm today. It was pouring down yesterday. Okay, pouring down. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Down. Even if the sky is rolling down, just let it be. Come on, move your body next to me. I'll take you away. Hey. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna do another live, right? I might do it on StreamYard. I'm gonna go on StreamYard, right? And I'm gonna label this the YNW Melly case. My breakdown. I think I'm gonna do one for every. I need to start. What you calling these tablets? But I'm gonna do one for. I'm gonna do my own reaction. I'm trying to tell you because the person that actually recorded this fucking case, yo, he was making me mad, yo. He was really pissing me off. He was pissing me off because like he was just in the camera talking about something. Yeah, because he looked like he's scared of shit. First of all, first and foremost, okay. First of all, listen, let me tell you something. This is why a lot of niggas get locked the fuck up, okay? A lot of niggas get locked up. I'm gonna tell y'all why they get locked up. They get locked up because y'all like to show fucking emotions in the courtroom, which that is one thing that they're gonna base your shit off of. Everything is they don't give a fuck about the evidence, okay? They don't give a fuck about no evidence, my G. The evidence is your body language. Pay attention. The evidence is your body language. Everything that is being said, everything that is being done, everything that is being presented, they look at your body language. Even when they played the records of the co-defendant snitching or so-called snitching, but more than likely he was making up a story, right? This motherfucker, he was like, yeah, so how y'all think the jury gonna look at YNW Melly, right? And in my head, they like, well, he's not showing like no type of emotions, all this and all that. The only time YNW Melly showed emotions was actually when they was putting his friends on the stretchers at the hospital. YNW Melly cried. Sure, he sure the fuck did. So you can't say, oh, he's not remorseful. You can't say none of that. Because he cried. He cried. Bitch, you're not getting this focus spot. The devil is a motherfucking liar. The devil is a motherfucking liar. But yes, like, you show any type of fuck. First of all, y'all gotta understand, if he show emotions, right? It's like this. If he show emotions, he guilty, right? But if he don't show emotions, he's not remorseful. So you show nothing at all. The fuck? And that's facts. I've been in the courtroom too many fucking times. I gotta go behind this sign. That bitch is bright. Hey, Lavender. Yo, I'm ready to go and stream yo because I want to break down this case. Alright, yo, I'm about to go and stream yo real quick.